skip through that because I forgot to turn on my microphone. I'm going to start over from the beginning. We're the last one, so we can run long, all right? Anyway, we're starting fresh. Just take a deep breath. Everybody relax. We have audio now. I know there's a delay, but we have it. Uh, so this the virtual craft festival we're dedicating it to Braxton. He was just a great guy, great member of the community, great wood turner. So Jamie set up some t-shirt sales. So all the proceeds are going to Braxton's family. We lost him about a month ago. Just a great guy. So go get a t-shirt for the virtual craft festival and help out Melissa and the kids. So I'm trying to remember everything I said before to myself. I'm going to do a acorn box today. So out of a piece of ambrosia maple and walnut. So we'll get started on that. Again, now that you can hear me, if you have any questions, leave them in the chat. And my wife Robin is on the phone with me, and she will relay the questions to me as I'm turning away. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in there, and we'll get to it. All right, go ahead and switch cameras here real quick, and we will get on the lathe and get going. All right, so I have the chuck all set up. I have a little piece of ambrosia maple. It's not very big, maybe 1.5 inches. I'm going to do a small acorn box. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chuck. Get that tightened down and get to doing some turning. Hope everybody's enjoyed the craft festival today. There's been just a ton of great people on here doing stuff, like always. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, leave those in the chat for people we could have on too. Big thank you to Jamie and Dale for working so hard on the craft festival and getting it all set up and all of that. So. Okay, Jamie just told me that along with the audio, the link in the description doesn't work for the T-shirt, so he's going to post it in the chat periodically to so that you can use that one that'll actually work. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a little tenon on here, and that way when I make the lid, it will fit right onto it. I'm going to do that with just a parting tool. And this is a pretty small piece of wood, so I really don't need to pull the tailstock up for that. Crank the lathe speed up. It's about 2,500. And we'll just make a little tenon. Just like that. And then we will go ahead and, oh, got a little flat spot there. That's really close. I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. And I'm going to do a little bit of carving on the lid when we get to that point. And this is the Easy Wood, the #1 hauler. Go ahead and shape the outside of the box with it. And if this is your first time, don't forget to hit subscribe. We got a fun video next week where actually turning a solid piece of aluminum. Oh, the floor looks wet. No, that is dried resin. I obviously kicked over the cup or something when I was making something. It does look wet. I just need to, I'll cover that up. There we go. How's that? Done a few of these little acorn boxes, and I've always kind of made them with the little acorn point on the end of it, but this one I'm going to make flat so it stands up. Robin has one up on the mantle, but she's got it like leaned up against the wall because it has a point on it. All right. All right, before I get too much further in, I'm going to go ahead and hollow it out real quick. Go ahead and get you a better view of the hollowing. How about that? Move the camera over here. Oh, just causing a bunch of problems. All right, there we go. We'll get this thing hollowed out. I'm just using the same tool. Lathe speed still 2500. And get this all cleaned out. Need to lower that down just a hair. So I hear Robin laughing on the phone, and so when she's laughing, I know somebody in the chat is making fun of me. Oh yeah, sorry, Jamie. Robin and we need to run to the Dollar Tree and get some sort of, what are those things you spin in your hand? That's. We need to get something for Jake and Jamie. So we're hollowing out. This works fantastic. So when you're hollowing something out too, you kind of look down the edge of the tool, and to where your lip is there, you just kind of judge. So when it starts to come away from the wall, you know you're getting too far out. So to keep that parallel as you're going down, you know that your wall thickness is even. Ask Jamie in the chat how many t-shirts we sold so far. It was quite a few this morning. All right. I'm going to just check the depth on this. That's just a little rod. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Robin. Yeah. James? Hey, James, how you doing? Oh, Gene. All right. Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing Robin. All right. I almost got down to the bottom there. All right. Let's check it one more time real quick. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and come around the side here and flatten off the bottom just a little bit, and then I'll start sanding it. And I'm just going to use a small spindle gouge for that. And I'll switch cameras back here real quick so you can see that part of it. So just go ahead, come around the corner. Shape it a little bit. There we go. And then we can just come in with the parting tool and cup out the bottom just a little bit. So when I'm coming in with the parting tool with it like this, I'm coming in at a bit, I'm going to exaggerate, but I'm coming in at an angle like this, so it cups out the bottom at the same time. All right. Oh, getting back into it. Nice, Gene. Glad to hear it. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lathe speed down and sand this thing up a bit. I'm just going to start with 150, and then I'll put some oil on it here pretty quick. I'll just yes, I'm going to do some sanding. Robin wanted to know if I was done turning. It's pretty loud when I'm turning for her on the phone. So I'll just run through one grit, and then I'll put the oil on and sand through the rest of the grits. And I'm still getting a lot of questions about the sanding oil, so I will show you that real while I'm doing it. I usually run through like 1 or 2 grits dry, just to kind of make sure there's no torn grain or anything, and then I start putting the oil on. Larry said he'd never seen this sandpaper. So it's a new sandpaper. It's from 3M, and I just started using it. I'll have a link down below in the description for it too. So, what's his name? I can't remember. Jonathan. Jonathan did a video where they took a bunch of sandpaper, I think like 16, 17 different kinds of sandpaper, and they did a test on them in a lab, and this one came out like way above the rest of them. It was insane on how much more material it took off. So it's 3M paper. It's got kind of like a herringbone pattern on it. It's mesh too, so the dust goes through the center of it. And I've been using it, I don't know, it's about 3 weeks or so, and I'm super impressed with it. It works fantastic. So I've been using the what is it, Merca for years now, and it works great. It really does. It's a mesh sandpaper too, but I don't know. This one seems to, especially when I'm dry sanding, you can see a lot more dust coming off of it. It's kind of crazy. So is that a bowl for ants? Bruce wants to know. No more questions from Bruce. Oh. These guys, who let these guys in the stream? It's an acorn. It's Thanksgiving, and it's a cute little acorn box. Nothing says Thanksgiving or fall like acorns. And I want to wish especially Jamie and all my British friends a happy Thanksgiving. I'll have a link down below in the description for the sandpaper. I will put that in there, or I'll put it in the description. Sorry, as soon as I'm done here, I'll have it in the description where you can get it. Oh, do I sand with oil? Absolutely. I do most of my sanding with oil. Just like that. Let me can you get. How about that? Is that a little closer? There. It. Look what it does to the wood. That's what it looked like when we were turning it, and it it just darkens up, richens it up, and it captures all of that sanding dust, so you don't have any of the sanding dust from going through, the rest of the grits. I go all the way through 600 with the oil, so that's 180. I'll just go ahead and run through them all here real quick. Yeah, the sandpaper, especially the mesh, if you're going to sand with the oil, the mesh sandpapers do. The oil just kind of goes right through it and takes the dust out of it too. Hopefully you can see that. It works great. Bruce, yes, Bruce wants to know if it's maple. Yes, it's ambrosia maple. It's a little chunk I had left over from something. So just like that, and I just keep going through the grits. I do. This is like pretty small box and a live stream, so I don't normally do all. What I do in between each grit is take a piece of paper towel and wipe the dust off, and then move on. I know, Thomas. I'll put it in there. I don't think I had it in there yet. I will add it as soon as we're done here. I'll put it in. I'll write sandpaper on it. This is Doctor's Walnut Oil. Is that? Hopefully it's not too bright. It's Doctor's Walnut finishing oil. So I use either this stuff or the Howard. Howard, I'll grab that bottle here in a second. So the Doctor's is a lot thinner. It's just oil, and it works fantastic. And then, hang on one sec. Let me re-grab this. So, or that's the other one I use. So this one's a little thicker. It works really good too. And it's just beeswax and orange oil. But it is a little bit thicker, but it's not. It still works great. I use them both all the time. The Doctor's, you have to get it either through his website or Woodcraft, and then the Howard's you can get at Woodcraft, or you can get I think like even Home Depot has that stuff. All right, so that is 320. So it goes pretty quick too. I mean, you're sanding same way you would if they were dry. And I don't have 400 or 600 of the new stuff, so I'm just going to use the other stuff. It's Scott. It's a family tradition. We're gonna have to juggle and sing, and ruin everybody's holiday with both of them. Yes, the orange oil. Bonnie said it smells good. Yes, the orange oil smells delicious. It is great. This stuff actually smells pretty good too. The walnut, but yeah, the orange oil it's a lot stronger. Would Danish oil be similar? Somebody asked. I don't think so. Can anybody help me out in the chat? I've never used Danish oil. Isn't it? Doesn't it dry pretty fast? I'm not sure. So maybe somebody out in the chat can answer that. Glenn wants to know if you can put shellac over it. That I don't know. It's an oil, so I I get asked if you can put like a polyurethane over it all the time, and I always tell people I don't think it probably would work, so I don't know about shellac. I guess I should just like try it. I've been using it for 20 years. I should probably do some tests on it. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you might be able to put polyurethane over the top of it. I don't know. I should probably do it, right? Just to see. That would be a good live show, Robin said. We'll just watch shellac dry or polyurethane. We could do a 30-minute video on shellacking. All right, we go ahead and take parting tool here and part that off. Oh, don't let it sit on the shelf. You're going to be Howard. Don't let the Howard sit on the shelf. It's worth get it out of the bottle. All right. There we go. Got our little box there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make the lid now. What do I put on for a finish? That is the finish. That is it. I like that satin look. Like this one, it's like a wood polish conditioner. It's meant to be put like right on cutting boards and stuff like that. It's polishes for all furniture. So it's just a natural wood finish. So you're sanding it, capturing all the dust, and putting the finish on at the same time. That's a like triple win right there. That's it. Most of the stuff I do in almost all the videos, this is the finish. It's all at the same time. Oh, Connie, you're giving Bruce fuel for the... We're making an acorn box, a little acorn box, apparently. It's like super small. A diet bowl. No. Oh, that is, huh. No, it's an acorn box. I'm gonna do something real quick to mount this thing on there. Probably should have prepped this. How are we looking on time? I'm just kidding. We don't have to stop. All right. It is a baby acorn, right? So we got some calendars from a friend of ours today, and he has a business, and he sent us like 3 calendars. One of them is like vacation, like the beach, sunsets and beaches. One of them's cars, and one of them's little puppies. So he's got everybody covered. It's like you have to like one of those things. All right, so this is going to be, what are we doing? This is going to, I don't know if I want to drill a hole in that. Never mind. We're going to switch it up. All right. You gotta be able to change on the fly. We're switching it up. I'm just going to put a tenon on it. It's a baby acorn box. All right. Just going to throw this in there for a second and put a tenon. Hopefully these aren't too big. Yeah, I think it's awesome. Howard's it is fantastic. Yeah, I mean I don't know. I've just never been a fan of the high gloss stuff. So, I mean, it's just perfect for, if you like that satin finish, like the walnut oil and Howard's, it's like you can't beat it. You can sand with it and everything. Whoa, Bonnie, whoa. Easy does it. 10-carat diamond ring. If you're watching this after the live stream, you have to read along with the chat, so to know what's going on. Oh yeah, the easy wood chuck. All right, I'm going to start turning again and make a tenon on this. I'll show you when we get done with this how they come off there, the jaws. Larry, it's an easy wood chuck, and I'll show you as soon as I get done here how quick it is to, or I'll show you how they come out and everything. Okay, we're gonna make a little tenon so we can grab a hold of it. And then we'll put those other jaws back on. Pepper mill. Would the Howards be good on a pepper mill? Yes. Yeah. I mean, you're just sanding the outside of it. I've used it on just about everything, from stuff that's not getting used with food. And I'm sure it probably doesn't say food safe on it, but I don't know, maybe it does. I mean, it's literally meant for the, I don't know, I think most finishes. I'm sure it doesn't say anything about being food safe. It's made in the USA. I don't see anything. There it is right there. It's fantastic. I wouldn't have any problem putting it on the outside of pepper mill. Yeah, it really does. I'll show you this walnut, and when we get this turned, it's going to turn it just a deep, rich color. All right, flip it around. So these jaws, oh, somebody wants to know if this is the last one for the craft festival today. Yes, this is the last one. So we're going to end it again. So they all have little holes in them. The little tool comes with them. You just pop them in like that. It releases them. So I've been asked quite a bit too, have I ever had one come out? I've had this chuck for, I don't think, 7 years, and not one of the jaws has ever come out on me. And I change them all the time. If you watch any of the videos, you see I probably do jaw changes 2 or 3 times in a video. So I change them a lot. And they just slide in just like that. Let me click over the other camera real quick and show you. Just like that. Just slide down there and they're locked in. And they will not come out. And it's just that easy. They all have little holes in them. And that releases them. Now I have to find that. But yeah, it's just that quick. Yeah, I used to have, I think, like 3 or 4 chucks, and I was constantly changing the chucks because it was so hard to change all the jaws. And I got rid of all of them. I only have 1 chuck now. This is it. So it's just that quick. All right, let's get this little guy in here. I'll switch the camera back over. And we'll start turning the lid. All right. Hey, Charles. Yes, it is. It's very, very nice, Chuck. How are you doing, Charles? All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down, and then we'll make the recess to fit in the little box. I'm just going to start calling it a little box now because that's what everybody keeps saying. Oh, am I? I got a crazy gun show going. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. Somebody mentioned Jeff. No, they don't have numbers on them like the other jaws. They're all interchangeable. You can put them in any spot. I mean, it's even the coal jaws. The coal jaws that are, I'll show you that real quick. Like these monsters for doing the bottoms of bowls and stuff, they're the same way. They just slide right into that little hole there. And on this style is a little bit different because the hole to release them is on top. So, but you slide them in, just pop that little pin in there, and they pop right out. So it's the same way. None of them are numbered. Put them in any spot you want. It's all good. Yeah, I know it's been so long since I had one of the old style jaws. Yeah, they were all numbered, and yeah, and they all had two of these teeny little Allen screws, so they were always getting lost in the shavings on the floor. All right, go ahead. In here, we'll grab our calipers, make a little recess on it for this little guy. Go ahead and make it a little bit small, and then we'll sneak up on it. All right. Switch cameras over here for you real quick. Just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. It's kind of rough. Then we can use the calipers to hold it up there, and just touch this one right there. Don't touch that side, and it will put a little groove in there, and you can see right there. And then when the groove lines up on that side, but you're just putting pressure on that one, and then you can see right where it needs to be. Hey Glenn, how you doing? I'm gonna drop that tool. There's no Easy Wood tools. Oh, well, I know they have them. Yeah, I don't know if they have a retailer in Germany. I know they're on Amazon in the UK, and then I know like Yandles has them. But yeah, I don't know about Germany. I'm just gonna go slow so we. What's the large like woodworking retailer over in Germany? Oh, Glenn. You know what's funny is Rob and I were talking about that. It's like you have remembered that since that video. Us too. It's like, oh. It's awesome. Oh. Well, Glenn, that'd be a good. Alright, so I'm gonna just making this, and then I'm gonna kind of bulge it out like the top of an acorn, just a little bit. Alright. Let's get this a little bit closer now. I think we got just a hair. Ew. It was funny. If you don't know, so Glenn for years now has been joking around in the comments with us about the word Bia, because somebody left me a comment and they were like, I don't know, I think young, because I don't get the language on some of this stuff, but somebody put in there, you could be a model, and we just thought it was hilarious. as one word, Bia, and Glenn picked up on it. Oh, Bia. I'm just gonna keep going slow so I don't like make it too big. I'm just taking little bits off at a time. Almost there. Robin's laughing again, so that's you be a model, right? Oh. All right. Robin just said we need to pick somebody in the chat to give this to. So who should we have pick? Is Jamie or Jake still out there? Okay, well neither one of those two deserve to win. So why don't you have one of them pick? We'll give away this teeny little acorn box. I'm just kind of, dishing it out a little bit to kind of reduce the weight on it. Okay, I think that is good. Good. Robin says she's picking. I don't know. I thought Jake and Jamie were picking, but you want to pick somebody? Robin's picked somebody, I think. Okay. All right. Robin picked somebody. Well, let's before you announce who it is, let's make sure I get it. I don't destroy it or anything. I'm just kidding. They might leave before it's over, and then they wouldn't know. If they're out there in the chat now, let them know that we'll give this to you. All right. I know, I'm sorry. We're going to have to get some party whistles, but I think Robin wanted to pick somebody. I don't know. We'll get party whistles for the boys. Okay, I'm going to do something a little... I got a little carving tool, a little rotary tool I'm going to use on this too. I'm just turning. I don't want any part of the drama going on in the chat. Oh. It's the beer revolution. Yeah. Switch camera. Oops, sorry. Got it. There we go. Good. Okay, let's put that on there. And yeah, that's about right. Maybe I'll bring it down just a teeny bit more. I don't want it to be like a giant lid on there, but yeah. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put a little stem on it. And I'm gonna carve that out a little bit too. So I'm kind of making this gonna look awkward for a minute, but then we'll carve the stem at like a bit of an angle so it looks natural. All right. A little bit of vibration there. So I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on the backside with my finger so that it doesn't vibrate too much. Okay, now we'll go ahead and sand it up real quick. Everybody getting excited? Thanksgiving's coming up. Same thing, I'm just going to run through the grits. I'm going to turn that dust collector on real quick though, because it's walnut and it's kind of nasty. Just like that. Turn the lathe speed back down. Alright, hang on a sec. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have a lot of people from around the world that aren't celebrating Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah. Canada already had Thanksgiving? Oh. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'll turn that off and then switch to over to the... Actually, I'm not going to do the oil yet because I want to do some carving on it. So I just did that one grit. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around and then I'll... Am I running the lathe on high speed? What is RAD? RA. Okay, you're gonna have to ask him in the chat what that means. I don't know what RIB means. RAB, I don't know what either one of those mean. I don't know what RAB is. RAB. Okay, well, I still don't know what RAB means. Robin's gone RAB as in boy. Hang on, I just figured it out. He means robust American beauty. That's what he means. High speed. So I have two pulleys in here. I have it on the high speed one. It goes from, I think it's like, I don't know exactly, like 150 to 3,000, and then the other one goes from 50 to like 1,500 is the thing. But yes, I figured out what RAB meant at the very end. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and part this off, and then we will turn it around and use the jaws of the chuck, the pin jaws, to grab a hold of that, and then I'm going to do a little bit of carving on that. The high speed, yeah, for little stuff like this, it's, you know, if you run it a little faster, and it's all good. You don't need the torque. Can you wash out the sandpaper? Yes, you can. Bonnie asked that. Yes. So you can wash it out. It's kind of a pain though. It really is. I've cleaned it out before. In fact, Mike, I think it's Mike at Doctor's Walnut. I think his name's Mike. Yes, right? It doesn't have his name on it, but I'm pretty sure it's Mike. He said you can put the discs like in the laundry, but I would not recommend that. That does not seem. If you have a separate washing machine other than the one that you're doing your clothes with, then maybe. But yeah, I would not put it. But he said, yeah, you can run it through the washer and it'll cleans right up. So you can wash them out. I've done it in the sink before. I put them in the sink with soapy water and then they clean right up. All right, I'm going to change the jaws again. Get you a little closer view. Yeah, we'll put the pin jaws on it and grab this little guy. Yeah, it's just, there's a little hole in each one of them, and they just pop out just like that. I have a little behind the lathe here. I'll show you that. Right here, it's just magnet. So they just like stick up there, grab your pin jaws, doesn't matter which one. They all just go right back in anywhere you want to put them. Just like that. Super slick. And it has a zoom ring on it too. So like on most chucks, you have to use the key to put it in there and you know, and then crank it down to where it is. This has a zoom ring, so just get it right where you want it, and then you only have a couple of turns with the actual key. All right. Is the sandpaper better than regular sandpaper? I believe the price is, they were a little bit cheaper than the ones I was buying before, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I believe he did a test. I'll put a link down below in the description, but it's not any more than the stuff I was buying before. And it just, they did a test where they put the sandpaper on sanders. It was all like, it was in some testing lab, so it was all like legit. They put them on these sanders. They ran the sanders for like 25 minutes each or something like that, and then they weighed the board. And then they did the next brand of sandpaper, and then they weighed the board, and that one right there took off like 3 times as much material than all the rest of them. It was like insane. So yeah, I'll put a link to the video, because it was like kind of shocking. When you're sanding, you got the dust collector going, you don't even know how much material is actually coming off, so it's kind of hard to judge whether it's good sandpaper or not. And so the test they did kind of, let you know exactly how much it was taken off. And it was really, really good. All right, I'm just gonna, how much time we got? Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to go too far over. Is Glenn still there? Because we really got a Bia somewhere. All right. So I'm going to carve this, give it a little bit of a shape. I'm going to turn the dust collector on. If it's too loud, I will hit mute. So chat amongst yourselves, but it's pretty, it goes pretty quick. Let me know if it's too loud, and I'll hit mute on the thing. So I'm just going to kind of shape it a little bit. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's just kind of shocking. Oh, you're having dentist flashbacks? Right? Little guy, get that root canal out. I actually have. We could really go crazy with it because I have a bunch of dental picks too. I use those all the time for like getting bark out, and we can make this into a horror movie. Hang on one sec, Robin. I had the air compressors on. I can't hear anything. Let that go off for a second. Then when I'm done with this, I'm gonna switch and put a little round bit on this, and then I will. Wherever it went, and then I'll put little dimples all over it. Nope. I guess it's gonna run for quite a while. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep shaping that a little bit. Just wanted to give it like a little more of a natural look. I don't know how horrible the air compressor is. There we go. All right. All right, what were you saying about Jamie? Oh, yeah, we tried to deep fry a turkey once. It did not turn out well. It wasn't good. I don't know. It was way too much deep frying. It was super dry and almost like it sucked all the moisture out. All right, I'm going to cover on this a little bit more, and then I'll start doing the dimples. I'll finish it later, but yeah, just so you can kind of get an idea. So the bit on here it's just a straight one, so it works perfect for like going through that transition there too. Yeah, it wasn't good. Everybody had dry turkey and a, a, bu- a bunch of mashed potatoes. That was. Nobody took home leftovers. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and we'll switch bits on this real quick. So they just pop out like this. It's a cute little acorn box. Tell her. Everybody's picking on the acorn box. All right. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't have. Erg. All right. Hang on, I have to go find something. I need the smaller one of those. Scott, don't worry. We'll just go over because for the juggling. We're just. I mean, if you're still here in 3 hours, we are gonna sing and juggle. I can promise you that. All right, I need the little one. Why is it? Where is it? Maybe that's it. That is it. All right. It's supposed to be in the tray. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a mess. The turkey. Oh, it's a lot of work doing dinners, and I mean, dinner every night is a lot of work, but like Thanksgiving and, you know, not for the faint at heart. All right. Got that little guy in there. Get this out of the way. Get this thing plugged back in. And then we gotta get the juggling and singing. And for Scott's, he's waiting for the encore. Okay, so I got that done, and I will same thing with that. I'm gonna sand it up and make it look pretty, But they are kind of rough too, so you don't want to get too carried away with it. They're kind of look good, and then we'll do a bunch of dimples on it, and I'll put some oil on it and show you because it's awesome. All right. Somebody's turkey turned out great. I know a lot of them do, just not ours. Not ours. It was so bad. Sorry. So with this, it's kind of it's not quite a round ball. It's more like a, I don't know, like a kind of a droplet look to it. I know it's a little fatter down here than it is, and then it goes to a point. So it's kind of perfect for this. And all I'm doing is just pushing it right down on it. So it's making little dimples. And we won't go all the way around, but we'll just get a bunch of them done so you can see what it's going to look like. Hershey's Kiss. Yeah, oh, kind of, yeah. Well, I guess that's a lot better than the poop emoji. Okay, that's gonna run for a little bit, so I'll just stop here and then I'll put some oil on it. Even with the oil on it, I can still do this, so I just kind of want to show you, you know. Okay. All right. Give that a second to could just turn it off. We really need to get that outside. The air compressor needs to go outside. All right. All right. So with something like this, I'm going to do these dimples all over. I'll probably sand that up a little bit more, but you don't need to like run through all the grits with it. So you can actually just put the oil right on it. So one other thing too, so if you haven't tried the oil and you want to try it, little stuff like this, you just put the oil on the sandpaper and go to town, and it covers it really quick. If you're doing a big bowl, I put the oil on first. I take a paper towel, soak the whole thing down in the oil, and then I start sanding, because if you put it on the sandpaper and try and like do it that way, it'll take you forever to get the whole thing coated. So it's just kind of, if it's big, just squirt this stuff right on it. In fact, I just did a little something. I was just holding the oil up here, dripping it on as I was going. So it works great. But you can see right there, just right there, and how dark and how nice that looks compared to wherever it went. The other chunk of that, I mean, that was a piece of walnut that just came off of there. It really does. It just gives it that nice, rich look to it. And and then can you see that? I can take that off there real quick. Give you a close-up of that. And I will go ahead and finish it. But yeah, just that little bit on there just creates that nice little detail and pattern. I'll just keep going around. All right. Now, apparently I have to juggle because, all right, hang on. I have to, yes, I think we're done. Rob wanted to know if I'm quitting. Yes, I'll finish it up. It won't take very long. But yeah, I don't want to, with everything running, it's hard to hear everything, and so we'll just, we'll give the people what they want, the juggling and singing. Robin picked a winner. Did you guys? Who were we giving it to? They picked a winner. Connie. Is Connie out in the chat? Connie's out in the chat. All right, Connie's getting it. Connie, if you just message me or Robin on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and we will put it in the mail. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. I'll get it finished first too before we send it to you. All right, that's about it. Go get a T-shirt. Um, help out. They're awesome T-shirts. Jamie put the whole thing together. It's through Teespring, so just go on there and buy a shirt, and all the money is going to Braxton's family. He also did. I can't remember exactly, Jamie, but he was during his stream. If you bought him a coffee, he's got a thing where you can buy him a coffee, and all that money was going to Braxton too. I believe. Tell me in the chat. He was talking about that, I believe. But yeah, super sad. We just Braxton was just a great guy and a good friend, and just way too young. And it just came on like all of a sudden. It was like just yeah, really quick. But so go help out Melissa and the kids. We'll have a link to they have a GoFundMe too, and if you want a T-shirt, that money will go to them as well. All right, I think that was about it. Yeah, well, we got another one coming up, so it's going to be in January, right, Jamie? We'll have another craft festival. We're doing it every other month, and just if you have any suggestions, I think I said this in the beginning of the stream before my audio wasn't working. So if you have any suggestions for anybody that would be good on the show, switch cameras. Oh, see. How you guys doing? Yeah, I was standing here talking to the camera the whole time, and it's coming down here. Anyway, I should start over. So anyway, if you do have any suggestions, please contact Jamie or myself, and we would be more than happy to invite them in. So it's always nice to have new people in. Again, so now that you see me, Connie, congratulations. Message Robin or I. Go buy a T-shirt. All right, I think that is it. Do I really have to sing? Or is everybody gone now? Robin said, yeah, everybody's gone. She's lying. I can hear it in her voice. All right. I'm only doing it because it's the holidays, Scott. Hang on. Let me go over here and get where's my juggling stuff? Oh, see. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Damn, I found them. Oh. All right. Oh, Robin said they start dropping off because they know what's coming. This be the best part of the show. All right. What are we singing again? Like I don't know. I only know one song. It's Gilligan's Island. So if this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more of this. All right. Now I haven't juggled in a long time. It has been a long time. Now I can't even sing. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. See, I can't hear the applause in my head, so it's nerve-wracking. Robin said they're applauding. All right. All right. I love you guys. Just hang with me. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more of this amazing content. All right. Oh, just sit right back on your. Oh, see, now I'm not gonna do it. All right. That's it. I think somebody's gonna chop that down and make themselves one of them TikToks. Oh, all right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody that's watched the craft festival. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's so many great people on it today. Thank you, everybody that bought a T-shirt or donated. Thank you so much. Have a great Thanksgiving, or if it's not Thanksgiving, have a great day or great weekend. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm going to take off. Was there any other questions before we go? Robin's checking. All right. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Love you. All right. Have a good one. All right. Bye.